Coming around. Green flag is out. Racy and Pinkerus do a nice job on the start. As they head into turn number 1, Brock goes to the outside lane in car number 555. Racy goes underneath as Pat Parker almost spins in one. Racy is your leader over Pinkerus, followed by Layfield, Graham, and the 75 of Dobson. Layfield getting the tap there from Graham as Graham tried to close in on him. Down the back stretch, Racy and Pinkerus leading the field so far. Big move to the top side of the track there by O'Brien, the 16-year-old from Woodhull. He goes to the inside and he's almost lost it back there in a battle with Dobson. Meanwhile, Racy and Pinkerus out front on their own. Brock goes to the inside of Racy, takes the number 1 spot down the back stretch. That young lad from Ellenville, New York, he's doing a good job. Racy, the veteran out of Ohio, trying to get back underneath him. Halfway point is here, 4 down, 4 to go. Layfield and Graham now side by side, and Graham goes almost sideways around up there. He holds on to it in a battle for third. Pinkerus has secured the first spot. And trouble in turn number 2. As the number 99 of Parker goes. Here we go. Green flag is back out. Pinkerus on the gun. Great restart by he and Racy. Pinkerus leads Racy into turn number 1. Racy slides up a little bit. Graham trying to get around Layfield to get at least up to third and maybe have a chance at chasing down Racy. Graham to the outside of Layfield, coming off of turn number 4. 2 laps to go for Pinkerus, and Graham is around Layfield at the line as they work their way into turn number 1. Craig Graham takes that number 3 spot over Layfield as Hunter Proctor trying to hold off Jason Dobson back there. And 1 car heading to the pits as Pat Parker calls it a night. He can run the non-qualifiers race. White flag is out. Brock Pinkerus down the backstretch, holding on to that number 1 spot. And here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, picking up the win in B main number 1. How about it for Brock Pinkerus? Pinkerus picks up the win over Racy, followed by Graham. Dobson beat Layfield to the line, so Dobson finished 4th and Layfield finished 5th, but only Pinkerus and Racy will move on to the A main. Here we go. Let's see if Knowles can beat Carly going into turn 1. Green flag is out. Carly outduels Jason Knowles. Knowles into the 2nd spot. And we got a spinner. It is the 64C of Alan Chapman that goes around in turn 1. That means we'll have to restart the original lineup, but Chapman will go to the rear where he was already. We do that here in Rush. We want to move the show along. Green flag is out. Tubbs is struggling. Something's wrong with that 89 car. Meanwhile, out front, I think the left rear is flat on the 89 car. Out front, Knowles is duking it out with Carly, and Carly leads into turn number 4. So Knowles falls back into 2nd, followed by Talada. Then it's Todd Chapman, and the 89 car is going to head to the pits. Tubbs, a very bad break for him with a flat tire on car number 89 Junior. Here comes Jason Knowles looking to the inside of Carly. Ed doing a great job, Zach, doing a great job out there. Zach Carly leading into turn number 2. Here comes Knowles using the inside cushion. Closes in on Carly's back end, has to slide out of it a little bit before he taps him. This time it'll be 3 down and 5 to go. Carly continuing to pace. It looks like Knowles got the bite on the inside of turn number 2. That works the best for Jason. Down the back stretch, he drag races Carly, pulls a slide job up there in turn number 3 and takes the number 1 spot. Halfway point is here, 4 down, 4 to go for car number 4. Knowles takes off now from Carly. Meanwhile, Coming off of turn number 4, we've got Talida, Chapman and Chapman duking it out for third. Knowles and Carley. As they head off of turn number 2, it's still going to be Knowles over Carley. Knowles all alone out front. Knowles and Carley farther out front than the top 2 Republicans in a presidential poll as they head out of turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be Knowles, your winner, followed by Carley. Talida, Chapman, and Chapman round out the top 5. So Jason Knowles and Zach Carley will move on to the A main event.